afternoon, everybody. Can you believe that it is Vlogmas day 23? I cannot believe this is almost over. But we are about to venture out into the real world, out of the house for the first time since getting here. We just need to go pick up a few things, food things, and then a few like last minute gift things. Well, my mom does, and then I need to pick up a couple of things for my mom from my dad because yeah. So we're gonna go do that, and I'll try to get some footage of the town to show you guys, and don't worry, later we will be doing Christmas tree talks with my mother Robin. You guys have submitted a lot of great questions for her, so we will get to that later, but for now let's go shopping. Need this.
That's fun.
Yes.
Oh,
Snowman waffles.
¿Puedo poner una orden para llevar? ¿Puedo tener una orden de queso mediana? Una orden de chimichangas con pollo. Una orden de camarones al mojo de ajo. Y una Guadalajara especial.
We ordered dinner from El Sombrero. I got the chicken chimichangas and a side of rice. And let me tell you guys, El Sombrero is not just my favorite Mexican restaurant in Grundy. It is my favorite Mexican restaurant I've ever tried in my whole life. It is so good. Cookie time. Hi, baby. Rory enjoys these very large bowls here. Maybe we should get her a huge bowl. That's the spirit. Hello everybody, welcome back to a very special episode of Christmas Tree Talks. We have the one, the only person who gave birth to me here today, Robin.
nice to meet everyone.
Okay, so I asked you guys on both YouTube and Instagram to leave some questions for Robin to answer here on Christmas Tree Talks in front of her very own Christmas tree, and you guys did not disappoint. We got some good ones. So we're gonna start with YouTube and then we'll move to the Instagram. Let's start with this one from Rosa. Would you visit your daughter in NYC? Good question, Rosa. Would you?
I would love to visit my daughter. In fact, I tried to visit my daughter. We had plane tickets, we had hotel reservations, and then COVID hit. And the hotel canceled. And we stayed home.
But that was almost 2 years ago.
Well, COVID is still around.
That is unfortunate.
And we are old.
Okay. DN has two questions for you. He says, Was Hannah a good girl growing up? Did you ever have to send her to her room for being bad?
Hannah was such a good girl. A very good girl. In fact, sometimes it seemed like she was the mother and I was the child. Like when she came in and said, Mommy, there's matches on the kitchen counter and you're not supposed to leave matches where children can get a hold of them. So I moved them.
I was a nerd. God. Okay. He would also like to know, and I love this. I read a bit about Grundy and watched a few videos on the town. It seems that the majority of the center of town was torn down due to flooding. Does your mom remember the old Grundy? That's where we are, my hometown.
I do, with great fondness. It was a very charming little town. And I grew up, I graduated high school in the 70s during the coal boom when their population was higher and the wealth in the county was higher. And town was always such a bustling, busy place with so many little shops and stores, and a lot of them just never came back after the flood.
I still remember some kind of semblance of Grundy from before they ripped everything out to put in the 3-story Walmart. It was way cuter. There were, like, a lot of it was already closed down and stuff, but I remember like little small businesses and cute movie theaters and stuff like that. Michael Deal, who is someone that we know and love in real life. Hello, sweetheart, I love you. Wants to know, do you still remember the napkin incident all these years later?
I certainly do. I probably haven't laughed that hard since.
So
And it's so hard to explain to people who weren't there, even Hannah, who was there.
It was stupid.
They were like 8th, 9th grade. Neither one of them could drive yet. And I had taken them to the Pizza Hut. And Michael promptly spilled his large soft drink and cleaned it up with his napkin. And then he reached over and got a cucumber out of Hannah's salad and had ranch dressing all over his fingers. And I looked at him and realized that he was realizing that he didn't have a napkin to clean his fingers off. And he looked at me and realized that I realized that he had no napkin. And we lost it. We just laughed so hard, tears were rolling down my cheeks. Hannah was totally perplexed, had no idea what was going on. But we had such a good time.
Stupid. Okay, let's move to some Instagram questions. What was the worst thing Hannah did growing up?
Worst thing Hannah did growing up. She went out in the neighborhood and sold this nasty hot chocolate while I was taking a nap.
What? I don't remember that. Nasty? Why was it nasty?
Well, you couldn't use the stove because you were a good child, so you had just used like hot water out of the tap and hot chocolate mix, and then went out and sold it to the neighbors for $1 a cup.
Did I make much?
I don't remember.
I don't remember any of that. Okay. If that's the worst thing I did, I mean, McKenna wants to know if you miss her.
I miss you very much, McKenna. I miss all of Hannah's friends. It was fun having everybody here.
Aw. What is the most embarrassing... Oh, I forgot to say who's asking these. Oops. What's the most embarrassing moment you've had?
Involving you?
No.
I was rather horrified at McDonald's when the lady asked me if you were my daughter or my grandchild.
She's a little older than a lot of my friends' parents were. Advice you would give to your 20-year-old self? From Michaela.
Have a better time. I had a good time, but I could have had a better time. Don't worry about what people think. Just go on and do your thing.
Yeah. Elizabeth wants to know, what was Hannah like as a kid?
Very anxious.
Nothing's changed.
She was a little bit of a hypochondriac,
Yeah.
but was very well behaved. She read a lot of books and wasn't a rowdy, mean child at all.
I was too anxious. Emily wants to know what you do.
I'm retired. It's what I was meant to do my entire life. I've really enjoyed my retirement.
What did you retire from?
Oh, I taught high school for 35 years. I deserve my retirement.
Natalia says, favorite baby Hannah story.
Blank. Blank. Favorite baby Hannah story. Here it comes. Sorry.
I guess we'll cut that one. Maybe it'll come to you
It'll
in a
come to
minute.
me maybe.
Okay.
As I was explaining to Ross, I still have everything I know up in here. It just takes a long time to retrieve it. The older you get, the deeper it's buried. And sometimes it takes a couple of days.
Brittany.
I know. When Hannah was a baby, she had a severe case of diaper rash. And
Where is this going?
the best thing to do for that is just take the diaper off and let the child run around bare-bottomed. And so that's what I did. And then she came walking through
Oh
the
my
house with something in her little hand, and she held it up to me, and I took it. And it was the contents of what would have been in her diaper had she been wearing one.
This was a terrible idea. Brittany wants to know, what do you think of Ross?
I like Ross very much. He's like the male version of me.
It's weird. It's really weird. They gang up on me.
Well, he's just very chill. I'm very chill.
And I'm clearly
We're
very
laid
anxious,
back.
as she's explained.
We get along just fine.
Well, I definitely saved the real kicker, hard-hitting question for last. What's your favorite color?
Blue. It matches my eyes.
I should have paced those better, so like the best question was at the end, but there you have it. Thanks for sending in Christmas tree talk questions for my birth giver, Robin.
Merry Christmas.
Merry. Wow, guys, I cannot believe that it is day 23. I've been vlogging or posting some sort of video every day for 23 days now, and that is crazy. Just a little update on how I'm going to handle the next couple of days. So some people, when they do Vlogmas, it ends on December 23rd and that's it. Some people go through Christmas. Some people go all the way to New Year. Here's what's gonna happen here. So I am going to vlog Christmas Eve and Christmas, but I'm not gonna put the Christmas Eve vlog up on Christmas Day and then the Christmas Day the next day. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna vlog them both together and just make it like a big Christmas Vlogmas finale. And I'm also not going to promise it on the 26th. I will promise you that it will be up by like the 27th, 28th. It's gonna be quick. But here's the deal, guys. I love Christmas. I don't get to see my family that much, and I'm just not going to spend all of my Christmas like editing a video. You know what I mean? So it will be up soon. It might be up the 26th. I don't know. Probably more like the 27th, 28th though. So make sure you have those bell notifications on so that you will see the Vlogmas finale immediately when it is posted. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas if you've been watching all of it or any of it, whatever. Thank you for watching at all. I really, really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me regarding Vlogmas, please leave them down below. I might make a Vlogmas reflection video if there's enough interest. Just, you know, would I do it again? How did it go? That kind of thing. So leave those below if you have them. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out. As I said, make sure to have your bell notifications on and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in a couple days with the Vlogmas finale. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Enjoy your next few days, regardless of if you celebrate or not, or whatever you celebrate. Have a great time, and I will see you soon.